Do it, motherfucker. Do it.
Are we really going on all fronts, all cylinders? Okay, yes. What's up? I'm Cleary, and I am doing this recording for the second time because I forgot to start my camera. Oops. I uploaded a video on Second Thoughts, fucking socialist, like, 2024 shit a couple days ago. It's called Second Thought Explains Why Socialism Sucks. That's a great title. Self-high five. Yeah. Under this socialism video of mine, where I absolutely destroyed socialism. Irreparably. It's gone. There is no recovery. But under this absolute destruction of socialism, I got this comment. Apparently, a minute and 5 seconds into the video is when I said socialism and communism have been tried. And they have. It's true. They have. He says, okay, I give it a shot, but I'm out after just 1 minute. Read a bit about what those terms mean and then try again. So I explained what I think socialism means already. It's pretty much just two things. It's a worker-controlled like industries, business, right? Workers own the means of production, and typically businesses conduct themselves in a democratic way. The second thing that typically gets tagged along with socialism is the abolishment of the commodity form. I have heard that it's not true socialism unless you have that aspect. And what that means is overall just no more like buying and selling goods, right? Like just like money is just kind of not a thing anymore. That's my understanding of socialism. Now, let's look it up just to make sure I'm, not completely like just off the map with that one. Socialism is a political philosophy and movement encompassing a range of economic and social systems characterized by social ownership of the means of production, as opposed to private ownership. It describes the economic, political, and social theories and movements associated with the implementation of such systems. That last part, I want to highlight that last part. The implementation of such systems, trying to put them into practice, right? Trying to make them a reality. I do believe that countries that have tried outmarket. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. Maybe you disagree with this. It's literally fucking Wikipedia. Maybe you're like, dude, what is this shit? All right, this doesn't prove anything. And okay, fine. Let's ask a more fundamental question. What does it mean to try something? Now, let's start with just the basic definition of try. Well, let's start there. To try, to make an attempt or effort to do something, subject someone to trial. Obviously not the type of try we're talking about. And then an effort to accomplish something, an attempt. So, 1 and 3 there. Well, I mean, it's technically verb 1 and then noun 1. But those two guys map on pretty well to how I would define try. I would go a little bit farther than this definition. I would say trying something is when you have a certain idea about how the world could be. And then you do things to make that idea a reality. That is what I think trying is. Let's say, okay, here, no, I got to get you guys in the headspace, okay? No, I swear to God, if you show me, okay, no, we got one photo. Let's say you play basketball, and you have always dreamed of dunking a shot. Dreamed of leaping up there and just destroying that hoop. So you had the idea, right? And then you did things, in this case, it'd probably be practice, right? To make that a reality. You practiced until you were able to finally destroy that hoop. And yeah, that would be trying, right? You did things to make dunking a reality for yourself. Now let's talk about the Marxist dunking. Yes, the dunking of the Marxism, the theory. By the way, overall, I think it's a cool idea to play around with. I don't see anything fundamentally wrong with like Marxism or anything. It's just never seems to work out when people try to make it a reality. But let's talk about that. Just like the dunker, over here we have the Marxer, the Marxister, the Marxista. This Marxer, the Marxist, we could call them, has a certain idea about how the world could be. They have this beautiful image in their heads. And then they do things to make that vision, that idea, that dream, a reality. Now, you could say, well, even those countries that did try communism, no, that's not what I'm trying to say. What am I trying to say? Oh my God, I just had the most gigantic brain fart in the world. Now, I would say that is definitely the case for like the big ones, right? Yeah, you got Russia. Literally, their like founding ideology, the Soviet Union's like founding ideology was called Marxist-Leninism. So it seems like they were trying to implement some form of Marxism, right? They did things to make that idea of Marxism a reality. And we can even move away. It's not just Marxism. Like he gave birth to communism, but it's kind of like an idea that exists on its own. I guess there's like Marxist communism, but there are other variations, right? So I would say just like starting with that idea of communism and then like putting into practicing it, trying to implement it. That is trying communism. I'm not even sure if I need to say anything else other than that. Like, I mean, there are plenty of countries that are like self-proclaimed, like socialist and communist countries. Maybe we can look it up. Socialist countries. It's i.e. oopsies. Let's see here. So obviously we got China. What is? Oh, dude, let's do that here. What is China founding ideology? Marxism, Leninism. There we go. It's, yeah, the same as Russia's, but apparently neither one of them are like a genuine shot at communism or socialism. I'm a little foggy on that. What about Vietnam? Vietnam is a socialist republic with a one-party system led by the Communist Party. Well, they sure think they're communists. Marxism, Leninism. There's that term again. I know that when we look at Russia, China, Vietnam, other countries, apparently not Cuba. I'll eventually maybe look into the history of Cuba. I don't know what the fuck's going on with those guys. If you're trying to use that as a point against me, somebody did. By the way, the most best wizard. Yeah, you seem to have very good thoughts about the world. Yeah, you seem like a pretty well thought out guy. I just can't respond to literally like the walls of text you're sending me. Please be more concise. Let's just argue on one topic, just one point, or not topic. Yeah, point. We are arguing about one topic. Just a point inside that topic, please, just to start with. And then we can hit other points along the way. I want to have these discussions with people that seem to be well thought out on the matter, like the most best wizard. Okay, you're cool. It's just stop spamming me, please God. Anyway, yeah, he brought up Cuba. I don't know what the fuck's going on with those guys, but like the big examples like fucking Russia, China, Vietnam haven't seemed to work out incredibly well. I mean, oh God, I know like Russia had the fucking famine because they were trying to industrialize super duper quickly. It's not necessarily communism's fault. But it seems like communist countries overall, like if you have a purely like command economy like setup, it seems to just kind of lead to poverty for the majority of your citizens. China's poverty rate, I brought this up in the last video, it drops like almost by 100%. I'm pretty sure like over 90% of, I could look it up. Nah, dude, fuck it. I'm trying to do short videos. Oh my God. Look it up if you want. I could be remembering this wrong. I'm pretty sure China's poverty rate, like before the 1980s, was like fucking through the roof, dude. It was like over 90% of like the people in China were like under the like global poverty line. Just insane. But then they started to allow some private entrepreneurship in the 1980s, and from there, it's dropped significantly. Like basically everyone that was impoverished before is not now, and that's fucking fantastic. And it just goes to show that like capitalism, it does benefit people overall. The whole fucking rising tides lifts all boats. That idea. Yeah, no, I like the idea overall when it comes to communism, but this stuff has indeed been tried by like almost any definition of try you could pull out of your ass. This stuff has been tried, and it obviously has not worked. Not even close to as well as capitalism, anyway. And that's a whole other thing, like capitalist countries keeping communist countries down. I mean, fucking what? The streamer Destiny put it the best. I mean, if your economic system can't withstand mine, then like, it's probably not the greatest system in the world, right? I don't want to talk about. Never mind. I'm gonna move past that comment. Overall, though, communism and socialism, by the very definition of the word try, have tried communism. Oh my God. Communists in socialist countries, by the very definition of the word try, have tried to implement these ideas. They just failed. Because, honestly, I don't think it can really work, not as the world stands today. It just can't. So, I mean, sucks to suck. I'm sorry. All right, anyways, I love you guys.